Holy crap, not another live stream. What's wrong with this guy? I am going to try to make... Let me go in here and explain myself. I want to make this... Where to go? This picture frame thing. Now, here's the deal, because this raises... Sorry, I want to make sure my microphone didn't... sorry about that. I dropped something on the floor twice, and then leaned over to pick it up and messed up the microphone. Anyway, okay. I want to make this picture frame, as I said. Now here's the question I have. This piece of medium hard maple plywood that I got with the Glowforge, it is warped. Now I haven't even had this out of the package for 2 hours, so it's not super humid here either. It's in an air-conditioned room. So this came this way for sure. Now, is this going to cause problems? I don't know. I'd like to find out. So I'm going to find out by trying. I'll stick it down there in sort of as much as the bottom right corner as I can. See it? Really, it's got some play there. Let's scan. I'm also really curious, like, is this the right size? Is this thing opening at a bizarro size? Because it seems... Okay. I don't know, that's not too bad, I suppose. But I mean, if you look at it realistically, the opening in the picture frame here is the size of that QR code, which is minuscule. Am I meant to resize this in some way? This is very confusing to me. I mean, what is this? A picture frame for ants? Must be made with plywood and oriented so the cuts in the living hinge run in line with the wood grain, horizontally on a full sheet of proof-gate plywood. So the cuts run horizontally? Is that what it's saying? I guess that's what it's saying. It's kind of hard to tell. And again, this is confusing me. Which is why I made this video. This is, I think, the easiest way to ask my question. I'm also pretty sure that I can't get to the upper left corner. It's really hard to have any sense of scale here. At one point I was able to drag both of these together, but it doesn't seem like that's happening now. Is there some trick? So this fits approximately two of the, I don't know. I mean, I guess you just have to blow some material to try this stuff. That's right, you can't be too fussy. I will put this, I guess, vaguely in the corner. I know there's some alignment issues. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, as it were, I'm just going to have to try it. I've given it about a quarter of an inch from whatever that's pointing to. Okay. Sure. I guess this now is doing the height measurements. I saw it poke the visible laser at one tiny spot. So it says it's ready to go. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? Definitely getting a little bit of smoke smell in here. No actual smoke, but I wonder if it's because the tolerance on the door is so bad. It wouldn't surprise me. There's a gap. I mean, the smoke goes right there, and there's a gap in the top lid, so you would expect it to kind of fail. Now it cut that part that's toward this side first, and then that fell down, and now it's making the living hinge. And again, there it cut the outline first, which I know people have complained about. Like, why would you do that? Why would you cut the outer part first? Yeah, if this were acrylic, I'm not sure I'd want to be in here. Pretty sure that's not coming from the exhaust. I think that's coming from this gap. Okay, it says ready. You can see there where the piece fell down on this screen. I keep wanting to pull the lid open and then quickly yank this out before you can stink up the place. do the veneer piece. Should be a little bit easier. Oh, by the way, I guess as long as I'm in there. So this is how much material is inaccessible. So I tried to put that as close to the top left corner as I could, but clearly that's not usable. I feel like I'm saying things that have already been discussed on the forum. I'm really can't read every thread, and I have a poor memory for some of this stuff. Okay, so now back to the software. Do this really quickly. I should be able to go to home. Man, I had this microphone actually working. Sorry if I'm making noise here. I'm trying to get that oriented. Okay, so I want to get the other piece of the frame. This is for the veneer. I should be able to put that right up in the corner. Microphone noises. This thing hates me. Okay. Alright, this one's ready to start. Thin walnut veneer. Distinctively different smell. While waiting for the cool down, let's see what we've got here. These, I assume that was supposed to cut all the way through and it failed. Yeah. The hinge is bendy, good to know, but unfortunately, let me take a look at the instructions. Yeah, so clearly this little bit is supposed to come out. That little rectangle, and then the front is supposed to come out. Yeah, and the other part is a prop. So unfortunately, this didn't cut all the way through, probably because I'm not actually sure why. I mean, well, it's because of the height issue. It popped down after it cut the outside. Had it cut the inside first, it would actually have worked okay. But because of that, it's basically wasted expensive proof grade material. So I mean, it might have cut enough so that I can sort of pop it just to see how this would have worked. Let me see. Now I've broken it, so that didn't work. It's a shame. Yeah, these are a couple of simple. I mean, the warped plywood, I don't know how to address that. I think plywood warps by nature, but defaulting to cutting the wrong way, it's yeah. Now if I bought a whole bunch of this material, I'd be a little peeved. I mean, as it is, technically I bought this, right, just because it was given to me for oh, sorry, fussing with the microphone again. Right, let me take this piece out, and then I'll see if I can cut this again. Yeah, that was what I would call the naive. Ooh. This is what I would call my. So, the fact that these things are stuck. So I screwed up here. This is entirely my fault. I had 2 sheets of veneer. One of them was walnut, and one of them is maple. This is actually warned against in the instructions. Putting 2 sheets in at once can cause a fire. It was unintentional, though. They stuck together because of this weird gluey thing, and so I didn't even realize it when I put that in. Downside of having all the boards stuck together. Of course, there will be people who will comment on my YouTube channel, as they always do, telling me that I'm stupid. It's my own fault for not paying attention. Well, the nice thing is that it actually did cut through, so not only do I have the veneer, I have a spare piece of veneer, and I didn't have a fire. So I won. I got lucky in every possible way. I have some magnets. I'm under the impression that people have suggested using magnets to hold down recalcitrant pieces of stuff. Somewhere. These are the simple magnets, and these are the killer magnets. I shouldn't need killer magnets, but just in case, I'm going to test. I'm going to bring it over. Okay. Can I place a magnet here that will hold that down? Yes. Now, is it safe to do so? I guess it is. I mean, there's clearance there. It's not like the laser goes up and down, so it can't hit that. Okay, so that, I'm satisfied there that that magnet is holding this down. And if I really want to, I guess I could put another one over here. This would be the killer magnet. I'm not using this part of the board, so okay. I'm a little happier with that. So let's go back to catalog or whatever this is called. Get the first piece and scan Getting the hang of this now. Hopefully it can read the QR code with its blurry camera. Medium maple plywood, but it didn't refresh. There we go. So let's put this. I guess I have to select the whole thing. Seems an unnecessary step. I want to make sure that even if there's an alignment problem, that it's far enough away from that magnet, it's not going to accidentally hit it. Laser magnet probably bad. Okay. Let it do its thing. What does it just pick a random spot? I don't know what that scan goes over and scans, but okay, here we go. Ain't nobody got time to spend all day on this. Yeah, I'm definitely getting fumes inside. Maybe it's because it's the plywood and smokier. I guess I'll stick to maple hardwood when I don't have a hinge. Yeah. This is definitely going to work better because it's not falling down. So I guess when the piece is warped, you just have to stick some magnets on the bed. Don't expect magic. Until they get that 3D scanning working, it should then be able to detect the contour. Tell if that's an optical illusion. It almost looks like the smoke is coming out, but I think that's just, I see all the smoke here, and it looks like it's coming up vertically, but it's not. I hope not, because I do have smoke detectors. Yeah, the fan doesn't run long enough. I mean, there's still smoke coming out from under the bed, and the fan stopped. And you know, I was gonna say cooling down, but now it says ready. I've noticed that after it says ready, there's a little ticking noise, and then sometimes the light flashes too. So a few things that are like mixed, I'm getting mixed messages, right? Like if you're ready to me means nothing else is going to happen. And now I've got these magnets. Yeah, definitely some. Okay, cool. I'm getting little pieces now, that's what I wanted. think what I need to do is, like, first of all, stop obsessing over this microphone. I need like a project mat or something that I can put down. I think I can come up with something. Because this really is a huge area. It'd be nice to have a work area here. So I think this part is not used, which is why I was confused. I thought that was the viewing area for the photo. This is the viewing area for the photo. So now let me refer to the instructions and put this thing together. Should I use the walnut veneer? Start with your veneer spacer. Remove adhesive backing. Well, I'm going to say that you probably take the masking off first, I would say. That part's probably implicit. Okay, here's my piece. Not gonna play with that right now. I expect to spend a bunch of money on proof grade now. I do feel like it is the kind of thing clever, because it's not necessary, but I'm hooked. I also have to get some of that Gorilla Tape. Hello.
Hello. Are you recording?
Yes. One more project, and then I will go to bed.
It smells a little burny upstairs.
Upstairs? All right, you can close the door.
Well,
Yeah, so the Bernie smell, as it were, is apparently going upstairs now. Earlier I thought, well, you know, it might smell down here, but at least it's not permeating the house. So, we'll see. I kind of deliberately didn't do any acrylic tonight. Although, originally that was my plan. I was going to just come down here This is probably very boring. I haven't been paying any attention to whether I'm doing this completely off camera or not. Anyway. Ugh. It'd be nice to get that air filter. I really thought that the air filter was going to be completely pointless because I have the exhaust right here. So spent the extra money to get the air filter, and I'm like, it's easy to just exhaust it out the window. But maybe, well, we'll see. I don't know. I actually don't know how the air filter is going to work. So okay, there's that piece. There's that piece. I mean, it might let just as much smoke into the room as this does. If, you know, if it's leaking through the side. But you know, it could be leaking through the hose. Hard to say. Okay. Nearly finished. Peeling, peeling, peeling. Don't see what people get out of that. Those people are sick. This process is not fun, it's annoying. Okay, there's all my pieces. And you return to the instructions. Remove adhesive backing. Carefully align veneer to the back piece of your frame. Being sure not to capture any of the living hinge stand in the adhesive, okay? So, takes this piece, get the adhesive off, and then tremendous shadows I have going on here from my studio lights. Living hinge is not trapped. Veneer is, I would say I did an amazingly perfect job attaching that veneer. It is ideal. Which means I probably missed some other detail. Apply glue to the surface of the veneer, and then it's becoming pretty obvious that you then put that on there. Pretty. That's also pretty label. Hard to say. They're both rather nice. I think that's nicer. Glue, you say? I have a slight adhesive fetish. But these are craft glues, so could use super glue. I'm going to use this stuff. I mean, I don't really care about extraordinary strength here. I just want to get this done. Okay, what's next? Glue on there. Yep. Let's put some glue on there. Glue is down the other end of the bottle. Or I have other problems. I think my glue has seen better days. I had a pin conveniently here, but I've cleaned up. There would have been one sitting right on that shelf, but no. That's probably good. This is probably a goodly amount anyway. You don't want to have too much glue. It oozes out. Decided that's the pretty side. So let's see if I can do glorious alignment. Shouldn't really need any clamping with this stuff. Whoopsies. And now it seems to me so now we've got the frame with the hinge, so we can push the old living hinge and stick this in the slot. Try and do this for the camera. Stick this in the slot. Voila. Put that in there, in the groove. It's in the groove. And there's our photo frame. If I had something to put in there, which I don't, I'll find a little scrap of paper from one of my earlier escapades. this should stick in there because there's a spacer by way of the veneer. Cool. Yeah, so if one had a photo, one could slide it right in. Neat. Okay. Yeah, wasn't that hard to figure out, despite my whining. It's generally my MO. Whine for a little while, and then it's all solved. Okay, so fix my microphone again. Lessons learned. Use some magnets to hold down warped pieces of wood. Expect some warpage, and smoke does seem to be an issue, which is all the more reason why I should wrap this up, get out of here, and give my lungs some time to clear. Whoops, I was reaching for the light switch. Instead I bumped the camera. I'm hoping that I'm not going to feel tomorrow like I've been breathing a forest fire. Alright, so I'm going to wrap this one up. Thanks for watching, and I'm sure we'll be doing some more tomorrow night.